Hello, welcome to yet another episode of Hearts and Minds. Today we'll be talking about being yourself. Sounds simple, right? But then you might want to ask, what does that really mean? What version of you means being yourself? Because for some of us, being yourself or being ourselves might mean being timid, being ourselves might mean being reserved or being quiet. And sometimes we hold on to that, as okay, I'm just being myself. But here's the truth I want us to explore today. Being yourself does not mean you being stuck in a particular version of you. We'll talk more on this after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching Hearts and Minds with Sonia. Stay tuned. Welcome right back. Okay, so now let's look at what does being yourself really mean. We all have different versions of ourselves. Okay, we have the version, the family version, we have the work version, we have the friendship version, we have the version of you when you are alone. So no matter the situation you find yourself, the real you, the authentic you, is your values, your truth, your essence. That's what being yourself is truly all about. But now here is the misconception. This is where a lot of people get it all wrong. A lot of people actually think being yourself means staying the same. So if I'm naturally a shy person, you're like, okay, I'm shy, I can't speak up, I can't do this. It's just me being myself. But that's not you being authentic. That's you hiding. A lot of people sometimes use, okay, it's just being me, I'm just being myself, as an excuse not to grow. May God help us. Okay, now let's look at the shift. Being yourself doesn't really mean locking yourself in one box. Okay, it means starting with honesty. Like, yeah, you believe, okay, this is who I am, this is me, you accept who you are, but then you are willing to push further. You are willing to give yourself permission to grow. You are willing to give yourself permission to get out of your comfort zone, because being yourself plus choosing growth is equals to winning. Now, if being yourself means quiet, then the winning version of you is the one that is willing to show up irrespective. If being yourself means being timid, then the winning version of you is the one that takes that step, whether your knees are trembling. I have a story. I'll also give my story soon, my personal experience. So now, if being yourself means shy, the winning version of you is the one that raises her hands and speaks up, whether your voice is shaking or trembling. Okay, so now here's my own personal experience. I have an experience to share. I'll be honest with you. Now there's this now I'm sharing my story. So there's this particular program, where we were I undertook the program, right? So after that, we were invited to the coaches, to apply if you want to be coaches. So when I said, I was like, coach, I can't apply for this. I can't really coaching is not my thing, because one, people will know that I'm shy, but I'm not the kind of person that loves speaking in public or something, or you get, because I was like, okay, I can't do this. But eventually I summoned courage. I was like, okay, let me just take this step. So I registered for the course, and we were successfully trained. But for us to get our permanent certificate, we have to train at least 10 people as well. That's what I mean, satisfy you as a coach, right? Like you have to train others. So we were in the process, like currently the program is ongoing. So we're about 7 colleagues, like me and 6 other coaches, right? So every week each coach takes a topic to speak about. Mine was last week, and I mean it's my first time doing a virtual class with live audience. Do you get, like, people listening live? So I was like, I don't think I can do this. When it was approaching my own turn, I was like, let me just take excuse. Tell them that maybe you are sick, or maybe you have an emergency, or there's something. But I said to myself, no, I'll do this. No matter what it takes, I'll push myself. I can't accept defeat or keep telling myself that's who I am. No. So I had to stretch, I had to believe myself. I said, no, I'll do this. Whether I'll do it scared, whether I'll do it shaky or whatever, or stuttering, I do not care. Like, but I'll do this. You get? So eventually it came. At first I was shaky. This is like my very first online training. We're about 60 something persons. You get? So you speaking to a live audience is different from the usual video we just do. Like this one I'm making right now. Just make normal video, talk, and then you send. People were listening. People that were gonna ask questions. You get? But I did it anyways. I did it scared. Guess what? It wasn't that bad. Even though it was not perfect, I was proud of myself. You get? And I said, okay, I did this the first time. It now gave me more courage. I was like, wow, Sonia, you did it. Well, it actually gave me more courage to want to do it again. So right now, even if maybe it's not my turn or something, I would like voluntarily say, okay, I want to take this topic, because I know I'll do it better than the first. And that's how it will keep being, like it will only become better. So that's what because I said to myself, no, this is what you always preach. This is what you always tell your audience, right? Take that step. Do it regardless. Do it scared. And that was exactly what I did. And I was so happy I did it. Imagine if I had fallen into that stupid words. Imagine if I had fallen into that particular thought. I gave excuse and then I eventually did not take that class. That's how I'll keep running. For how long will you continue hiding? It doesn't make sense. You keep limiting yourself, keep believing that this is who you are. If you're quiet, yes, that's fine. But that does not give you the right, or give you, I don't know, that ability or something to not want to grow. You have to push yourself. You have to step out of that comfort zone. You have to be ready to grow, because that's how you win. That is how you win. Nothing else. So hear me when I say this. Being yourself is not about staying the same. It's about knowing who you are, owning it, and then daring to grow into who you are meant to be. That's how you move from stuck to taking action, and then to winning. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please always remember to like, share, comment, and see you next week in our next episode. Until then, keep taking care of your hearts. Always knowing